All right, Shalom. This is the brother Malak coming back at you with this truth. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Haloyim La Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Arakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, the Awadah, the house of David. Now I got this article here in Blacklisted News. We're going to go right to it, which is right here. It's called, this was published on April 2nd, 2021. It says, Dystopia Prime Amazon subjects its drivers to biometric surveillance. So we know what biometrics consist of. All right, you got facial recognition, so on and so forth. They want to try to pretty much what they're doing is they're submitting them to what you call that RFID microchip. Pretty much they're forcing them. They're forcing it on them, getting them ready for it. But they're doing it this way to get them actually ready for it for when it's time for that RFID microchip to be implemented into their company, right? And they see how many people are going to take it. This is the way of doing it. This is the way of setting the people up. So as you can see here, it says some high-tech surveillance is dangerous to privacy, that companies must never deploy it against a person without a voluntary opt-in consent. It comes as a little surprise that Amazon, the company that brought you the Ring doorbell cameras and recognition face surveillance, as tenants understanding of both privacy and consent. Earlier this week, Motherboard revealed the company's cruel take it or leave it demand to its 75,000 delivery drivers: submit to biometric surveillance or lose your job. So like I said, pretty much they're forcing it on these people, man. All right, they're forcing it on them, getting them ready for that RFID microchip. That's what they're getting them ready for, man. This is really what this thing is all about. All right. So if they consent now, that means they're going to be easily able to consent to taking that mark of the beast or the RFID microchip. It says privacy policy for vehicle camera technology states it may collect face image and biometric information. The company uses the information, among other things, to verify driver's identity and provide real-time in-vehicle alerts and driver behaviors, such as potential distracted drivers. This sensitive information, collected by a safety camera mounted into delivery vehicle cabins, is stored for as long as 30 days and available to Amazon on request. The company's vehicle technology and biometric consent document states, as a condition in delivering Amazon packages, you consent to the use of technology and collection of data and information from the technology by Amazon. Likewise, the company's photo use and biometric information retention policy. So there you go. Right? Now, that RFID microchip, right, which is going to be what you call an international thing, right? Because the elites, they want this new world order or this worldwide microchip, right, to try the world to be imposed on just about everybody, right? So this is a way that Amazon is forcing people out or forcing them in to see they're putting them to the test. All right, now they're really going to do this because knowing these devils, all right, but they're putting the people to the test, showing you that they're pushing out the technology frequently, man. And a lot of people are just blind to the fact. All right, but here it is right here. It says Amazon require the users of Amazon delivery application to provide photo for identification purposes. Amazon may derive from your stored photo and scan of your face, geometric or similar biometric data. All right, so it says, according to Amazon's contractor, it says, who spoke to Motherboard, right? It says, I had one driver who refused to sign. It's heartbreaking conversation when someone tells you that you're their favorite person and they have ever worked for, but Amazon just micromanages them too much. According to another Amazon driver who spoke to Thomson Reuters Foundation last month about this new surveillance program, we are out here working all day, trying our best already. The cameras are just another way to control us. The new Amazon system called Drivery, it says, is built by a company called Netrodyne. All right, or Netrodyne. It says it combines always on camera pointed at both the driver and the road, with real-time AI analyst of the footage. It says 5 U.S. senators recently sent Amazon a letter raising privacy and other concerns about Drivery and seeking information about it. It says a recent blog, we detailed why biometric surveillance technologies such as face recognition must never be deployed without information or freely given opt-in consent. As we explained, we cannot change our biometrics. It is extraordinarily difficult to hide them from other people. With advances in technology, it is easier every day for companies to collect our biometrics. It says rapidly identify us, build dozers. It says about us and our movements, and sell at this information to others. Fortunately, Illinois enacted its Biometrics Information Policy Act, the BIPA. The critical law requires companies to obtain or opt-in consent before collecting a person's biometrics or using them in a new way. It also establishes as a dilation deadline. It says people whose BIPA rights are violated may enforce the law with their own privacy right of action. We oppose efforts, past and present, to exempt workplaces from BIPA scope. A federal bill to expand BIPA nationwide was introduced last year by U.S. Senate Jeff Merkel and Bernie Sanders. It says, of course, when Amazon says to its drivers, give us your biometrics or you're fired, that's not consent, that's coercion. All right? It says, now let's go to the word coercion, right, which is right here, which when you go down here, it's pretty much the act of compelling by force or of authority, using force to cause something to occur. So there you go. That's what they're doing to the workers. But eventually, later on, it's going to come down the line to control, right? To control, to restrain, right? What's going to come down the line is that microchip that they're going to push off on the people, man, whether you want your jobs or not. See, it's all going to be entitled in with this jab as well. All these things are going to go into play, man. All right. So let's go and get the scriptures. Job 9:24. I want to start there real quick. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now the earth is the rulership. All right. Even though we know the Most High, Yahweh, has complete dominion over the earth. He is the ruler over the earth, but he sets people in power. So we know who's in power, the Edomites. Right. So the word hand, meaning yad, meaning power. All right. Of the wicked. It says the earth is given. I'm going to read it as it is. It says the earth is given into the power of the wicked. Right? Control of the wicked. But ultimately, the Most High controls them because he controls everything. He controls what happens, what goes on, what's this, what's that. All right? He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Ultimate judges is the angels he covered up, the people of the Lord, the Heavenly Father. All right, his son. Those are the things that this devil covered up. All right. You got the angels looking like little babies. You got the Lord looking like a so-called white man. The Heavenly Father looking like a so-called white man. All right, his Israelites. The Israelites are called bywords in Proverbs, so on and so forth. All right. So now let's go into Let's go on to the book of Revelation. All right, let's go into that. Let's go into that third chapter. Matter of fact, let's go into the third chapter. Actually, let me see. Oh, no. Let me start here real quick. Let me start here in the second chapter real quick. Then I'll go into the third chapter. It's Revelation 2:10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." Right, because a lot of people are going to go into these concentration camps for refusing to take this RFID microchip. All right, and ultimately it starts with that Georgia Guidestones, which these devils have set up, keep the population under 500 million people. So they want to kill off a whole lot of people, man. Total control, total dominance, man. That you may be tried, right? Tried meaning put on trial, tested. All right, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. Right, 10 is just a number. Right, be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right. Okay, so you got to hold fast to the Yahweh Shem Yahshua's name. If you get tested, brothers, you know, you get, hey, listen, they tell you, hey, listen, you got to take this chip. You got a job, and to hell with that chip. Guess what? I just won't have a job. That's it. You know, the Lord's going to provide. You just let the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Shai, provide, and you just keep doing what you do, man. That's it. That's where faith comes in. All right? That's why we're faith-based Israelites. So let's go to chapter 3 real quick. Chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation." The hour of temptation is talking about this microchip. All right? Everybody's going to be tested and tried by this microchip, man. Mark of the beast. All right? Okay? It says, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Okay? So let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter. Revelation 13 and 16. All right, let's start at 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak right through his legislation, his laws, policies, so on and so forth, and then cause that as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Right. Like I said, passed on, carried off into these concentration camps, Gurga troops, martial law, so on and so forth. Verse 16. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." Don't matter what you are. Don't matter how high you are, how low you are, where you at in society. He going to try everybody. The only one that's not going to take these microchips are the elites. The banking families, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, the Gettys. They're the only ones that's not going to take these chips. All right? Okay? They're doing it. They want the total dominance, the total control of the people. Total slavery. All right? Free and bond to receive a mark, right, which is charagma, an incision, right, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right. That's why they set up these things called what you called Elon Musk. He got these he working on these brain chips and things of that nature. All right. They got people going to take these silicon glass chips, which is these microchips, right into their hand with a barcode and scanned in it straight to a database to know where you are, who you are at all times. It's GPS tracking. And listen, it's all the above. All right. It's all the above. Okay. Verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that haveth understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So yeah, that's why I said, man, listen, if they're gonna force this on these people right here, in this Amazon drivers, they're gonna force these on these people. A lot of people are gonna take it because they're scared, right? A lot of people are gonna consent, but now they're gonna end up, if they consent to that, it's gonna show the company. What else can they consent to? They're going to consent to this chip? Let's do it then. Let's set them up for the chip. All right, just like a 3 Square Market out there. All right. Or that place that's out in Wisconsin. Okay, where they had their employees take these microchips, man. All right. So that was just a quick one, brothers. But shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. Shalom and a Bible ball.